Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Realms of Wicked Essence RPG, Season 8, Episode 11, Giving Thanks. Thanks for what? Well, maybe we should invite our friends in and give them some thanks and some love. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Um, um, I'm still knocked out, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm still like that.
This is not the right campaign. Bretland, what are you doing in here?
Wait. You're Britlin, right?
Yes, I have walked
Nice.
into the wrong room.
Nice bucket. Your room
Thank you.
is three doors down to the left.
Oh, okay then.
That's
Then I'll go
Studio
over here.
3A. This is Studio 1A. Down the hall and to your left.
Okay, yeah, over here. Okay. Look, that was weird.
Yep.
Well, now, I know that I am still knocked out, but for some reason,
Wake up.
Your
I'm
consciousness
here.
is still alive.
well, of course my consciousness is still alive. I mean, I'm only knocked out. That doesn't mean that I'm dead, right?
Sleep and dead is very different, and knocked out sleep is also very different.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is very true.
Mhm.
She's
Okay.
speaking in her sleep.
Doctor, what is your prognosis on this?
My prognosis is magic.
Again?
Well, of course it's magic.
Yes. By the way,
Is it always magic?
don't you have something that you want to show us, Dr. Vess? If it came or no?
Oh, I don't think it came yet, unfortunately. I'll check and see. I think they deliver at the door. I don't think I have any delivery mailboxes.
Oh,
okay.
that sucks.
Darn.
But I didn't get a.
All right, you didn't get a
I
confirmation
mean, I can go.
email?
I can go look really quick if you want.
Sure, you can go, Jack.
This will take just 2 seconds.
Yep.
So fun and games until someone stole the box and then opened it and just seen the mug and just was disappointed.
I'm disappointed. Sorry.
Yep. Speaking about that, well, we'll get to that later. But Trish, if you want to show yours, that's up to you.
I am opening mine right now, so give me a bloody minute.
Sure. Yeah. So, what was the nothing? That's okay.
Pretty not.
All
I
right.
do still have a mailbox I can check possibly, but we're not going to wait for that. I don't think I have to walk way down the road for that.
No.
You
don't
have
do
to
that.
hike for 10,000 miles.
All right. So,
I would walk 10,000 miles. I would walk 10,000 more.
Yeah. So,
Just to be that mug. Sorry.
Eat the mug.
be
The
kind
mug
of
with
the
little
mug.
legs.
Yes.
As long as you change it right before the 15-second mark for fair use.
Yes.
Yes.
I love the
Yeah.
visual of a tiny little mug with tiny little legs running at you.
Take us.
Wanting to do
Yeah.
a tackle hug. Yes.
Yes.
A little mug.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
It's intense.
It's really in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the next time I tell the hackers not to tape it so
You
Oh,
you
yeah.
fool! The fool! It's a trap from Acerach.
Go Packers.
Acerach!
Acerach!
I'm
Yeah.
from Wisconsin. I'm required to say go Packers.
Oh God, no! Don't do
No.
that. By the
All
way, while
Yes.
we've got
The
everybody
voice.
here and we're on camera somewhat, how was y'all's Thanksgiving?
Pretty good.
Ducathio has this weird dream of a turkey or something, some kind of very feathery bird going gobble gobble. He proceeds to shoot it with his bow and arrows.
With his
crossbow.
axe, yes, we're operating by that
That's
one
right.
game I played's logic where no melee weapon shall actually melee. And it's a gun somehow. Sword gun, axe gun,
Yes, but
throw axe.
But he decided to eat said bird, and it was oddly delicious. And now he's
He's confused about that dream now.
He's gained a little bit of poundage.
Somehow. Oh
But
god.
he's a dwarf, so, poundage
Yeah.
on a dwarf is normal for a dwarf.
It's okay. You can't notice it. Anyways, also he
He
still's got
just
a bit
gets
of werewolf
stubbier
going
and
on.
wider.
He's still a werewolf too, so it's all natural looking. It's okay.
He's
It
just
blends in with the fur. No one will notice.
Yes. It's just he has a, you just call it the beer belly. Because,
Just don't tell him. Anyways,
yes.
mine went well. I ate food.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
I ate some pumpkin pie, and my grandma decided to drench it into whipped cream, so I couldn't even see the pumpkin pie by the end.
Would you like some pie with your whipped cream?
Yeah, that's basically what I thought. Just yes, I would love some pumpkin pie with my whipped
I would
cream.
love to get into this package.
Would you like a
Ace
mug
Rack
with
has
that package?
Ace Rack has trapped that package.
He's
Yeah.
trapped it.
This
No,
is how
no, that's-
badly it's wrapped.
no,
No, that's
no.
his soul box, honestly. That's the thing that once you open his soul's gonna go flying out and he's gonna die instantly in the background.
Yeah.
So no, we won't be able to see a cup because I can't seem to get into the package.
Get a knife. Go
Scissors.
I do not have a knife around me, unfortunately.
here, I have
Yeah.
my pocket knife.
That would be great if you could give it to me virtually.
I just
Lol.
shove it through the screen. It falls onto Vess's lap. Oh, wrong person.
Very much so.
All right. Well, Vess, how is your turkey?
It was pretty good. Because I live away from my family, and I go back for Christmas rather than Thanksgiving. I hung out with some friends, but we had a really good Thanksgiving.
Nice.
So I hung out with my friend's family, and it was really good.
Cool. So, yeah, I think is that everyone who described their turkey
Well-
experience?
my turkey experience, I went and watched the Macy's Thanksgiving Day. Aha! Who dat?
Mag.
Who dat there?
Mag is spawned.
Leilana.
We have a Leilana.
Might be muted though. I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Hey.
Greetings.
Hello. Do you mind explaining your? I heard that a turkey was running around somewhere on your.
How
on-
was your Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yeet. No need to complicate the words.
I just woke up.
Oh,
Oh, poor Leilana.
Yeah.
Well,
I had a
some time.
feeling. I didn't say anything, but I was like, probably just woke up again.
Yep, but we're
Because
just
I
gonna
predicted it.
go
So
around
let me
the
finish mine,
Go ahead.
and,
Yep.
to let poor Meg wake up a little bit more. So I went and watched the parade with my sis, which that has been a tradition with us since we were itty bitties. And then I went with my husband to have Thanksgiving dinner with his family
Nice.
for a bit.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
While we're still getting set up and ready, and to give Mag a little bit of time. Sorry to delay people, but today is a special episode called Giving Thanks. If you haven't read the episode title, well, that's on you. But I'd like everyone to go around the room and tell us what you give thanks for within our community, maybe a friend, maybe a family member. It doesn't matter as long as it's, something you're thankful for.
How dare you? I already did this at the dinner table. You absolute.
Well, use the same one then. I'm gonna use the same one I used when I was
It
asked.
doesn't matter. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I literally just said basically along the lines of thank you for the family, thank you for the things, thank you for the food. Okay, I'm gonna eat now.
Nice.
it reminds
Like-
me of like that prayer that my friends say at Boy Scouts, like, "Thank you for the dear so and so. Thank you for the food. Thank you for our friends. Now pray to God. Here's the food. Now let's eat." And I'm like, wow.
And just cut to the chase. Give the thanks and just get to what everyone's here for.
Yeah, but whatever.
Also, cranberry sauce.
Oh, my mom makes the best cranberry orange relish.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
That stuff's good.
I just-
I don't eat
things
it
in the
personally,
can
but
and go
I've heard
home.
it tastes good. So
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, for me, I want to give thanks to my friends and family. And that includes all my friends, including my pocket friends that may or may not be listening out there.
Pocket
Um,
friends.
uh, because it's through my pocket friends and you guys that through this lovely pandemic, the which we're still having, um, has kept me more or less sane.
Yeah. Very
That's what
good.
that is what I'm thankful for. Hi, Lemon.
Mhm.
I see you out there.
Like, there's a reason I attend these games, because I actually like the people that make the characters, and I like
yeah.
it. And I have not seen any flaws with most people's characters, but my own.
Yeah.
Looks at your character
Okay.
sheet. Something's wrong.
There's something wrong. Eats the character sheet paper. Doesn't
Okay.
taste right.
All right. Vess,
Oh,
do you have anything that you're thankful for?
yes. I am thankful for my cat Wilfred.
Oh,
Yes,
is-
I
nice.
can see that.
Apparently-
I can so see that.
By the
Yeah.
way,
Very
where
thankful
is
for
my
me.
truth anyway? Oh, it's not here. Darn. Must have vacated the studio.
Uh-huh.
He's off in Studio 4, just like doing a cat meme video.
My cat is just vibing on my bed right here. Just
Yeah, I finally got him to
is.
settle down. I think he's out of frame again, but he's like right here.
So are you feeling a little bit more awake there, Mac?
Barely. If I lay down right now, I'd go back to sleep.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
maybe
I am
just
so
sit up.
sorry.
Yeah.
We all have those moments.
Yep.
We
so
do.
Without
We do.
further ado, let's go around the table and introduce our characters for those who are watching.
It's time to complete the Elish shape again. Okay, who's
Yes.
first? I'm first. Nice.
Yes.
But hello. I am Gearbox. I play Oldwin and his brother. I'll remember in a moment. But anyways, I play as the two Dragonborn characters. Oh my god. But I have been relieved of a handful of characters.
Yes, you have.
One of them actually had a stat sheet, and that was actually the one that was giving me the most problems, anyways. But hey, Dark Matter may show up again. Who knows? Shrug.
Along with his sister, who doesn't have a name yet.
I'll think of it, and I haven't even drawn them yet. But
Hashtag spoilers.
that'll be later. Anyways,
would be later.
down to our tiny little kobold doctor that I trust with my life very much. Totally.
Aw, that's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, that is very like I do really do trust your character, but also I hope you don't let me die.
I give
Which
thanks
thing?
to our doctor because without him we wouldn't be alive right now.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think he's healed my characters very often because they haven't needed it very often. Mainly
I'll
because
be
Old One
right
just
back.
stands at a distance and spams his one attack.
But yes, I am playing Dr. Vess. I am Chris, otherwise known as Pi3. And I'll
Hello.
pass it. Sorry. Oh,
So,
sorry.
no, sorry, I didn't. Sorry, to steal your thunder. Hi, I am Dracathio Varagath. I play, Dracathio, but I am RT Studios, aka PKNUSA, aka whatever you want to call me, Kenny, whatever. I had a good Thanksgiving, and I ate a lot of turkey and got a little bit rounder, but not on screen, but, my character got a little rounder. And without further ado, let's pass it to the sleeping Leilana.
Oh, Mag had to step away for a second. I don't know if he's back. yet.
Okay. Well, you know what? Then let's just pass it up to our GM.
Hi, I'm your wonderful storyteller, Trisha Welsh. As I said, my Thanksgiving was good, and I play Aya, I play Rags, I play Lady Mary, I play a whole bunch of baddies. Yes.
I wonder how Acerak's Thanksgiving was. Did he get enough souls to eat?
I don't
Turkey soul.
know.
Does he eat a soul of a turkey when when he has Thanksgiving? I need to know this.
I honestly don't know.
Well,
I don't think that
I
world
can't
will ever
page him
know.
right now, so you know what? We'll just not call him. I think he's sleeping. Or contemplating our souls.
Oh, I think he's contemplating your souls.
It's
No, those are mine. You can't have them.
forgot it was Saturday. I was gonna say it's Black Friday. He's
I
out
grinded for
No.
hours for my
shopping,
souls.
He's
babysitting.
shopping
Dark
for
Souls
souls.
reference.
He is shopping for souls.
I grinded for my souls. This is not a Dark Souls reference, I swear.
Well, I don't know if Mag is back, but if someone wants to quickly introduce his character on his behalf, so we can get started.
Ah.
If I
Yes, this is
introduce, I'll say
this is our lovely Leilana, who is uh who is our intimidating sorceress slash warlock slash I don't know what Leilana is.
And then there's this guy, who we have.
Oh yes, that's Moogie. Moogie, who is a barbarian, I think.
Yes, we have way too many barbarians on our team, but whatever. Well,
One barbarian, two barbarian, three.
Barbarian.
okay, let's not get all punchy. All right. Well, I believe that's everyone. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after the opening intro. Stay tuned.
We stand together on the edge of the world. Battles all around us like flowers unfurled. One body, one mind, fighting for that last moment in time. We are heroes pushing back against the dark, making way for a brand new start. Here in these realms where the essence grows, making a new path for the light as it grows. Whatever the struggle, together we fight. Stand up to fight now, it is to our time.
And we are back.
He
Oh.
cooks all the food on an open fire, so we've been giving them foods that we don't need, so they
Oh,
can
that's
survive.
In other words, you're being very good neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Trying to.
Yeah. At any rate, on that, and just give good vibes to Mag's neighbors, please, and if you're in chat, because
Can we
that
get
is
some
really
love and
heartbreaking,
chat?
especially during the holiday season. So,
Yep.
we are back, and
Who wants to read the episode recap?
Are you okay with me reading it?
That's up to you.
sure,
Go ahead.
sure, go ahead.
Let me get an allergy pill done, maybe because I've been having allergy issues all night.
Oh dear.
Yeah, my nose has been doing that itchy burning thing, like I have a sneeze stuck crossways.
I've had that. That's not fun.
Yep.
Alrighty, episode recap. Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 8, Episode 11, Giving Thanks. The group faces off the statue as they are trying to use their smarts to solve the riddle. The riddle proves to be problematic when Dr. Vest correctly guesses the answer. The next door opens whereupon they see 8 dark dwarves in Zenri. A mighty battle took place and the heroes were victorious, but in this battle they discovered that Rags has changed. She was rescued by a bolt of lightning or two. The crystal that had been following them suddenly started to take in more energy than it could pump out, and dark matter had to fix the situation. There was a great light, and the heroes found themselves at Aya's hometown. What will happen here? Find out in today's episode of Realms of Awakened Essence.
By the way, was the ship transported or no?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's what we were determined at the end of the episode.
Okay, yeah.
So Vess and Rags are in the medical bay, arguing with a Florence Spot.
Yes, that thing. The newly
Uh,
reincarnated.
Drac, where are you right at the moment?
Drac is in the sickbay actually because he
Okay.
hit the floor really hard and took a little bit of damage. By the way, I need to pull up his character sheet. Thank you for reminding me.
Everybody should have raised themselves because we all got a level up.
Oh, did I get a level up
forgot.
too then?
Yes, you did.
I can't
I
do that
forgot.
because I'm max level.
Oh,
How do-
yeah. If you're max level, then don't do it.
How do
I
I
can do it to my-
level again? I don't remember.
You're...
Oh,
anyway,
yeah, I
I'm
mean, I
not
already
max
raised his
level
levels.
yet. That's the beauty of it.
Oh yeah, I raised his levels. I just didn't give him his spells he's supposed to get from leveling up because I didn't know what to put on.
well, that's completely up to you. Vess, did you level up your character?
I did.
Good.
Yes, I did.
Good.
Let
Okay.
me. I should probably check because I don't know if I had to select more spells, but yeah, no, I'm set. I'm
Okay.
basically set.
Cool.
Okay, do I have to do any more spells?
I hope so.
It's not showing me that.
Oh dear.
It'll
What am I-
show you on the spells tab.
I know 21 known spells, so it's not saying that I need to add any more. But it
Well,
does.
then
It does
I
give
had
me
to,
the
I
option.
had to, yeah, I had to check for Aya, and Aya doesn't know any more spells. So
Okay, I got all the his little extra.
But now I have the option to add more spells at the very bottom. So is that what it is?
check
Am-
check to see if you've got to do that. I wish I could find your character sheet, but I can't, so I'm not going to go look. Oh, at any rate, while you guys are fiddling and faddling and
Oh,
poodling.
okay. Here we go.
At
Yeah,
any rate,
I can't learn any more spells right now.
all right. Leilana, you have been sleeping in your cabin.
What should my max HP be, by the way, now that I'm level 19?
It should
Whatever-
automatically update.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that should
it'll-
automatically update.
It'll update it
Okay.
automatically.
Yeah, so Leilana, you're in your cabin asleep. That's I kind of stuck you there and kept you asleep during the last few episodes. So, I do not know where Moogie is, but if you want to play Moogie, you can.
Mookie is currently undergoing some, what's the phrase? Verbal lashings from Bahamut right now.
Oh yes,
Do we want to cut to that scene just for?
No.
No. Okay. No.
No. No, we
You
can
don't
we can do
know.
that off. Yeah, that's off screen.
Yep.
You don't want to see how that's going.
Although, well, actually, let's see here. uh, Vess, every so often, because you're next to Rags, you hear Rags very quietly, moan out, "Oh, that must have hurt. Ow! Ooh. Mookie, you shouldn't say those things to him. Oh."
Is
Just
she?
kind of,
Is she like talking in her sleep,
yeah,
or?
she's talking in her sleep. Every so often, you hear that. What are you doing?
For Dr. Vess,
Yes.
I'll say, let's see.
The floor spot is still kind of floating there.
Oh, I know what I think I know what I want to do.
I hope so.
Because we've protected. I'll pull out one of my new tricks.
Uh-oh.
I'm leveling up.
Uh-oh.
To keep. So do we know for sure what the influence over the nature of the influence over? Because it was the greenish glow, and that's
Mm-hmm.
that's
You would have
interactive. Or
to
do I not
perform
know?
a you'd have to draw blood and hope you catch some of the things that was in Rags. Rags is very much asleep right
I
at the moment.
I will
So
do
you could do
so.
it. So you could do it.
I will.
Okay. Roll me a medicine check. Ow.
Not the best. 12.
12? Uh, you you're looking at Rags, you're looking at the equipment. This is something they did not cover in medical school, at least not where you went.
Okay. I will. Then I will. I
The
will.
the floor spot comes down, uh, noticing your confusion. Would you like me to do some analyzing, Doctor?
Bess will like narrow his eyes at the blood spot. We'll say, sure. Consider this a test.
Certainly, Doctor. And the Florence spot comes down and kind of has a wand and goes up and down and then turns back to you and looks at you. What are the parameters of what you're looking for, Doctor?
I'm attempting to classify the nature of the external influence that had taken Rags over.
I have found robotic things in the individual named Rags.
Ooh, ooh,
It is
that's
at that point that like the lights in the medical bay kind of turn like a reddish hue, and because Florence is hooked up to the ship's computer, and you just hear kind of like a sauntry voice say, "Foreign body detected. Inpatient. Sickbay is now quarantined." As the bulkhead door kind of seals off the
well, that's
from the
great.
rest of the
Well, that's
thing,
not
and you
normal.
hear a dull hum
Oh,
as the force
yeah.
field kicks in.
Where is Alduin and his brother?
Oldwin has fell into his bed as I joked.
Okay.
Just right into his bed. Hearth was standing at the doorway of medical bay.
Okay. So you see the bulkhead coming down, and you heard the voice.
He just sits there face palming. You know, this is inconvenient.
It is.
And then Dracathio kind of like gets to his feet, still leaning against, like using the side of one of these medical beds to kind of get up. And he says, "Computer status report: foreign antibody detected in patient. Sickbay has been quarantined due to protocol." Would you wish me to initiate the biohazard scrubbers? Negative. Understood, Captain.
Oh, I'll get on the comm, the intercom. and I'll be like, this is Dr. Vess. We're dealing with a slight biohazard issue in the sick bay. If you have any situations requiring medical care, I would advise you to use the first aid kits. He'll look over at every other. That's first aid kit, right?
Dracathio like kind of nods and says, "Yes, there's a few in some of the pasture
Okay.
cabins."
I mean, if you need me, call me. But I'm going to be working on on resolving the issue in sick bay. It'll take me about an hour. And then I'll click off the intercom, and then I will begin a short rest because I need spell slots to do anything.
Oh no. Okay, that's fair. That is so fair. So Leilana, you are asleep, and suddenly you hear.
This kind of like slow, like horn kind of sound in your dream.
That's a noise.
That is a noise.
It is a noise, and I'll let you determine if it wakes you up.
She's gonna stay asleep. She doesn't care.
As the orange and blue pulsing lights kind of just circulate the room, kind of indicating, level 2 emergency medical.
Oldwin is just in a deep slumber.
She's in her bedroom, right?
Yes, she is in her bedroom.
Is there? There's a light in the room. It's flashing these colors, right?
Yes.
It's kind of like a long, like an LED strip that goes along the edge of the wall in the middle. It kind of just pulses.
She is going to, in her sleep, she's gonna flick a firebolt in that general direction. So I'm gonna roll to hit.
Okay.
Please don't hurt my ship.
She's asleep right now. She's kind of getting tired of listening to this.
It's just that one hit, the whole ship crashes.
Okay, she misses. Even with.
The fireball hits the bed.
Actually, no. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
9. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Does 15 hit?
That's up to the GM.
Yes, the 15 hits.
Okay, so I gotta roll this in the bot now because I don't have enough ABB to roll it otherwise. So
By the way, Trish, I have something funny for this scene.
Well, DM it to me.
All right.
Light takes 25 fire damage from my firebolt.
Basically, you're not even aiming at it. You go,
Just
and the light goes dim.
Just flicks her wrist in that general direction.
Dim.
Doot, 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 doot. Warning. Fire detected in Deck 7.
No!
Warning. Fire
Wait,
detected
no!
on Deck 7. Initiating fire suppression mechanics.
No!
The room starts. All of a sudden, you're woken up by lots of water. As the sprinkler system kicks in with a little bit of foam.
Okay, she jolts awake and now she's pissed.
Of course she's pissed.
You can see smoke rising from this like scorch mark on the wall as it's extinguished. Fire suppression completed. as the room is covered in this like pink foam.
Yeah, and her dress that she was wearing
It's
is
now
soaked.
pink.
It's
Yeah,
now
it's-
pink and it's soaked, and
Yep.
she's not happy.
Nope. Oh,
Somehow the ship has made the most dangerous person on the ship angry.
Oh dear.
Yes.
By the way, that
I
alarm
know.
was heard throughout the ship because it's all general announcement.
Okay.
Parthas is like, what is going on?
Who's making their way down the
at this
hallway right
point,
now?
yeah. Hang on a second. Oh, I do not have rags up, so give me a second.
Who is walking down the hallway right now?
Well, you know who's in the hallway. As you poke your head out, there is
No, that's not what I meant. Who is currently walking down the hallway at this moment?
nobody.
Okay, well, I'm not going to peek my head out just yet. She's standing there fuming.
Okay, that's fair. Hang on. Let me.
By the way, the lights in your room have changed from the orange and blue color to a kind of like a slow pulsing orange and red, indicating there's a fire emergency. And
Also indicating your rage, obviously.
yes,
So about this time, Vess,
Yes.
Rags' eyes slowly open.
They're not glowing green, are they?
Yep, they're regular color.
Okay,
They're
cool.
normal eyes.
They are their regular blue eyes, kind of looking up at you. Kind of. Okay. What the heck happened?
So, good
Owie.
news. I got
Good
good
thing.
news. Good news for you.
Okay.
So we seem to have freed you from the influence.
Oh well, that's nice. Thanks. I think.
Yes. The bad news is that the infectious agent that carried that influence were apparently really, really tiny robots. And the sick bay is in quarantine until I sort that out. But I think I have a solution for this.
Freddy kind of floats over and says, "I can perform an inoculation if needed."
Why don't you let the doctor handle this? And I like
Just
pushes Freddy.
Acknowledge, doctor. I am just the nurse.
But why don't you give me that inoculation so I can take a look at it?
He just prints out like a little kind of like data sheet and then hands you a syringe on a tray out of his belly.
Vess will read the data sheet and probably have to pretend like he knows what it means.
He's a doctor.
Yes.
He swears.
Some like polypeptide, some like something called Newtonian replication, and like something with like neutronic neutronic alloys or something like that, and like amino acids, and it's just like, what is all this stuff? Yes, okay.
Yeah. Telepathically, he's gonna ask Gabrielle, "Hey, Gabrielle, this stuff looks safe, right? This is probably fine."
What are you looking at?
The printout that the robot gave me.
She kind of floats. She's invisible. She kind of floats over to what you're looking at.
On the paper, it
Oh.
just says administer 200 cc's of
Yeah, it's all gobbledygook to her.
Okay. All right.
She kind of looks at it and goes, "I don't know. It looks like all medical witchery. I don't know."
It's okay. If something goes wrong, I can do gentle repose now.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the injection over to Rags and I will administer it.
how many cc's are you administering?
I'm
The
assuming.
whole thing.
Well, Gabrielle, Gabrielle at least tell him the dosage? I don't know if Vess picked up on the dosage.
But as I said, she absolutely does not know what she's looking at.
So Vess, if Vess didn't pick up on the dosage, he's probably using the whole thing.
Yep.
All right, you're gonna
I
give her
know.
500 cc's of that stuff. Have fun.
Yep.
Have fun.
I feel bad for Rex. She's fixing to get a horrible jolt.
No, it's not electric. It's just like her
No,
body's
no,
not
no,
gonna
no,
react
not-
well to
there-
the
there
amount of
is-
dosage.
Yeah, when you react to a negative effect of a medicine, it's called a jolt.
Yeah, because basically,
Yeah, it is.
the amount of cc's needed to basically inoculate her is low dosage because she's a small creature. You're giving her a dosage for a
medium.
medium-sized creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I am going to have her roll a Constitution saving throw.
Come on,
That
Vess.
would be
I
best.
trust you. I trust you with my and
And
everyone's life.
she's
damn it.
looking over at Vess and going, "What is that? And is it safe?"
The needle
It's an
just drips
inoculation.
a small little bit of fluid as she's squeezing it to prime the needle.
It's an inoculation, and yes, probably. Dink. Vessel injector.
The lower of the two, which it doesn't matter because it's kind of the same number. Do you give her this? Oh Lord. The first initial, she does say ow because this is a needle and she's not expecting it. But that first initial jolt, she goes, "Oh, I can see time.
I
I can see time."
love
Oh.
the idea. Her
Freddy
eyes
just
turn
look-
from
Freddy-
tiny little dots to full on
Mhm,
polka
mhm.
dot, big eyes, just like her eyes
Yeah,
get
that's the anime.
dilated.
That's the anime thing that I'm going for.
And
I can see time.
Freddy looks at Dr. Vess and says, "I believe the dosage was excessive."
Well, you gave me the wrong dosage. He'll throw the injector at
I love the idea. I love the idea that Vess just saying that and crossing his arms, huh? Showed him.
And,
Oh.
and the Freddy says, "You're the one with the PhD, aren't you?"
Yes, I am.
Just kind of looks sternly at you, and then looks back to
I
Felicia.
like the idea. It's never said that it's his PhD.
I rolled a 17 on my deception check.
Freddy
You
Bot
did very
basically
well.
doesn't
Yeah,
get
you
it.
did. Yeah.
Her anyway, she's not gonna die. And he does the thing where he says it as a statement and then turns it into a question.
Well, at this point, I'm going to give her the benefit of a long rest.
It'll just take her a while to recover.
Because she was lying down on the bed, and now you've inoculated her, and that has boosted up her system to the max. She is now, her eyes are as big as saucers, and it looks like she has been drinking way too much coffee.
I think she looks even better. I think that was a good dosage, actually.
The Freddy
Her-
Bot just
her
kinda
eyes
gives
are
you,
just
like
kinda-
that line across his digital readout, like a furrowed brow, but it's just a straight line of dots, LED
Ah.
dots.
And Vess, you're in this place, and you hear the heart thing, and her heart beats fast anyway, but feels like it's ramped way up.
Ooh.
Just
Ooh.
kind of
So,
her all of her systems have been ramped.
so Rags, we're both gonna take a short rest together.
Rest. I don't need a rest. Oh, I
Oh.
don't need a rest. I can see through time. I can hear sound. I can hear colors. Oh,
What colors taste and how they sound.
I'm sure you can. I'm going to.
what are you doing?
Why don't you lie back for a second?
Oh no! I'm not gonna lie to back. I want to run. I want to jump. I want to leap. I want to.
Computer, restrain her. As arm things kind of go around your arms.
This will be Oh Lord.
Yeah, I know. It was trying to get her to lie back before.
Yeah, she failed that particular. The restraint come across her. You could see her wiggling.
So,
Eh,
so
You do be
we're
wiggling.
gonna take a short rest, and if things are still a little bit loopy at the end of that rest, then I will be able to put a spell on you that should fix this.
The forward spot floats over. I believe she is under a great deal of stress from the wrong dosage you have given her.
Not
That Freddy
wrong.
gave her.
That Freddy gave her. Mm.
You
All
do
right.
realize that Freddy and myself are basically the same bot.
So anyway, we're going to put that
ignore
in the
it.
past, and we're going to move on to the current crisis.
As you know,
And-
the sickbay has not changed its current state.
You live and you learn. Damn it, you live
All
and
right,
you learn.
all right. I got. Don't worry, I got this. Vess is going to probably hop up on the bed so he can look Rags in the eye,
Uh-huh.
and somewhat ironic. Okay, and then we'll say, "You will calm down and try to sleep," and he's doing his mass suggestion arcanum.
Oh no! What does she have to roll for that?
It is a wisdom 16.
Wisdom?
Yes. So
She failed hers. I want the only other person in the room, aka Drac, to
Yes.
also roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. Wisdom saving throw.
I figured there was a chance that this would affect bystanders like Drac or
It's
Deb.
mass suggestion, so it's going to affect him.
You just hear a yes, doctor, and then you hear a loud thud as this dwarf hits the deck and just passes out, curling
He's
up.
asleep. Look what you did.
Also, who's outside? It's one of your two characters, isn't it?
Hearth is just kind of vibing. I don't know if there's a window or not. If you can even hear what's going on
There
in the.
is
Oh,
a
yeah, he
medical
can
window,
hear.
but a blast, kind of like a hue's gone over it, so like you can.
He's
you
just
still hear,
sitting
but it's just like hued transparency.
By
because
this
of the-
point, I don't think he's fully paying attention. He's just like, "Why is there a fire warning over there? Something's going. What is going
I also
on?"
want you, Hearth. I also want you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let me look over what Hearth's wisdom is like, saving throw wise. Oh, he's got a +7. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull out my dice roller and see how this goes for me. Come on, come on. I believe in you. Roll! He rolled a 16.
I think that.
you make it.
Does that save?
Yep, that's the saving threshold.
Okay. So, Hearth, you do feel a little bit sleepy, but you managed to shake it off.
He's like, no, I gotta stay awake.
Yeah.
Like he just like the thing on it, like he pats his face a little bit, just like.
But you
"Ugh."
have noticed that the other two people that were inside the sick bay, both of them have gone to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Let's look around and he'll be like, I still got it, and he'll sit back and he'll begin to rest.
Okay.
Everyone's rusting in the room.
The issue in sickbay isn't the only issue happening on the ship right now.
Yeah, Hearth feels a very strong terror radius. That's why he's looking around.
Yeah.
So, Leilani, what are you doing? You now you're pissed off that you've been sprayed with this lovely pink substance. It's all over your dress.
Well, she's currently fuming right now.
Yes.
For
I love the
starters.
idea, like all liquid that's touching you vaporizes.
She's gonna walk
that
up to the
angry.
door of her room
Right.
and I don't know if the ship is gonna respond to this because
Go ahead.
she's currently her hands are the hands she's reaching for the door handle with to move to open the door is currently fiery red. She's got a firestorm ready in her hand. She's pissed.
I understand that.
Immediately, the door opens. Into the main corridor.
Into the main corridor. Yep.
She's gonna make her way to the
Making her way.
to the bridge.
Okay.
All right.
As you're making your way to the bridge, you have to walk past the medical bay. And what you see there is you see Hearth, kind of standing
In
guard.
the surgical observation, like
He's just sitting with his arms crossed, leaning against a wall.
Yeah. You see in the medical bay, you see Rags, who is out like a light. You see Drac, who's out like a light, and you see Vez just kind of relaxing with his eyes closed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone's asleep in that room.
She storms past Hearth, like
Mhm.
going to the bridge.
Hearth just looks and goes, "Oh boy, what pissed you off this time?"
She turns around on him for just saying that, and she's gonna roll an intimidation check.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Should've
you roll
known.
your intimidation check. Hearth, I want you to roll me.
What?
Oh shit!
Oh
I don't think I'm
no.
gonna beat it. What do I need to
I,
roll?
I want you to roll me an insight.
Insight. Oh, that's different.
I just
Yeah.
rolled a 20, and my intimidation is +9.
Oh, dear.
29, very good.
But anyways, roll an insight. He rolled a
Yep.
7. I think she overpowered him with the thing.
Well, actually, you were looking at her and Hearth.
Yeah.
She's pissed.
Yeah, that's all he can see. That's all he knows.
for a
And he's
moment,
like,
Yeah,
you
that's
think
all
you're
you can see, that's
staring
all you
Acer-
know.
For a moment, you
She
think you're
is-
staring Acerak in the face.
She's glaring at him with intent to kill, just
He-
from
he-
his comments.
He just kind of looks and goes, "Geez, you don't have to get that mad at me. I just asked what pissed you off." Ugh.
I was sleeping, and the damn thing woke me up.
Well, I didn't do it, so
He
No
turns
need
back
to
around and
snap on me.
storms towards the bridge.
When you get to the bridge, there's exactly one person on the bridge, and it's Aya.
Where's Clink at?
Clink is elsewhere.
Yeah, Clink is elsewhere. There's only one person on the bridge, and it's Aya.
The glass door slides open. It says, "First officer on duty."
Hello, Leilana.
She's grumbling something incoherent.
I
But
think it's
does Aya want to roll a perception check?
oh sure. Let's have her roll a perception check. Yeah, that's a 21.
Aya can see the firestorm in her right hand, and Leilana's right hand. It is
You-
boiling like lava.
You might not want to set that off in here.
She's just like typing away on a keyboard.
Yeah, she doesn't know what button she's pushing, mind you. She's just doing this.
You're just running it like a casual scan or something.
As I said, she
Leilana-
doesn't know what
Leilana-
she's she doesn't know what she's punching at this point.
She goes over to the console of the bridge, and she's looking for. I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I see it. But she's looking for the console that controls her room.
You can roll that.
That'd be the tactical console.
Oh, the dice gods are being gentle with me today. That's a 27.
You find it. It's clearly marked Leilana's room.
Well, she
She's
pulls
gonna
up the tactical
she's gonna
display.
reach down to her left hand, and she's going to touch every off button in her room.
Off.
Captain administration required for fire suppression systems and key critical systems.
Override.
Authorization denied. Captain's permission required.
Captain is asleep. Override.
Acknowledged. Security key required.
She
As she-
raises her right hand and puts it really close to the console. Is this good enough before I fry you?
Biomet-
Roll me an intimidation.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Okay. 14? Is 14 enough? I rolled kind of low.
Security authorization still required. A biometric scan is also acceptable.
um,
Since your hand's so close, I'll give it to you as like a little scanner kind of just goes up over the palm of your hand. Biometric signature, first officer accepted. And you just see the lights go, and it just shut off the power to your room.
What? Yeah, don't turn off the lights.
She did say turn off everything, so.
yes, she
Yeah.
did.
And that means even the oxygen, probably.
Well, no,
No,
oxygen's
oxygen is part of
Yeah.
the life support
That was
system.
about-
Yeah,
that'd
that's
be really
life
funny.
support. That has nothing to do with
Yeah.
what she just did.
That'd be
The
really
air,
funny.
air
if you
conditioning
shut
in the
off
room
light.
might be off, but she'll still get oxygen.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
still breathe. Just the power's off.
Yeah,
And-
and-
the
and-
anti-gravity is turned off, by the way,
Oh.
in that room.
Well,
And
we're not in
only in
space,
her
though.
room. Only in her room.
Yeah.
I don't think there is space. We're in space though. I think we're still on the
Well,
surface.
no, but
Yeah.
if we ever do go to space, have fun.
She'll notice.
Aya goes, "Did you really want to do that?"
He turns around and looks at you with the glare of 1,000 suns.
Yeah, and Aya is not looking back. She is looking at the console, not paying one iota of attention to you.
Leilana shakes the firestorm out of her hand and unreadies it and storms back to her room.
Apparently she did. I'll make computer make a note.
Acknowledged.
Hearth, you see Leilana appear not 20 seconds later after she went went down the hall. She doesn't look any happier. She is stomping back to her room. Although, Hearth, while you've been standing here, because some of the rooms are like across, you
Mhm.
have noticed that the room that she had come out of, all the lights are off,
And the door has slid shut.
and the door has slid shut. This is going to be interesting.
Do I even want to bother?
That's up to you, Hearth.
While the captain's asleep, I should probably make sure Bernier doesn't. Not Bernier.
Oh,
Fuck!
that's right.
I have the pirate! I gotta get out of here! I'm getting sued!
Trish, by the way, since I'm asleep, do I take a short
I don't
rest?
know why my actual reaction
Yeah,
was to put down the
You're
headphones and
taking
run.
short rests
Got
as
it.
well as Rags, so.
Either way, Leilana, he's basically like, I probably should make sure Leilana doesn't blow anything up. But also, I don't want to get my head blown off, so.
Yeah, you just see Leilana walk past. Leilana, you're coming up to the door, which is closed.
Okay.
It does not open.
I like that Hearth is just staring at her like, oh god.
What do you
There
do?
you go.
He's gonna grab the door handle thing and
Mhm.
try to throw it open.
The door slides open easily because the pneumatics have been disengaged.
He walks in and closes the door behind her.
You notice it's eerily, like, hot in the room.
The cooling system's deactivated.
Everything's been deactivated.
The foam is still everywhere, so that has not changed the thing.
No. At this point, all the foam
Yeah,
has dissipated.
it's dissipated.
Well,
How does
actually,
foam
there's a
dissipate?
I want to say one thing. There's a tiny little, like, it looks like a tiny little floor robot, just kind of like scooting across the floor, just sucking up the foam.
It's like a little Roomba.
Yeah,
And
little
it takes one look at you, goes, clean. Clean, 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 clean.
I like the idea it has tiny little brushes, like little arms, and when it's to
Yep.
clean, it raises them a little bit.
Clean.
With a little bit of foam on the edge. Tips.
Clean! I love this robot. I'm gonna call it Pip. I don't know why I'm gonna call it Pip, but I'm calling it Pip.
Go ahead. So you see this little robot.
There's either one Pip or there's many Pips.
There are many of them, but there's only one on duty right now.
I like. They're all Pips now to me.
She's going to slide the door open once again. To walk out into the hallway.
Uh,
She's still angry, but
Hearth is just constantly watching you. Like every time you walk by him, he's just looking you.
where are you going, Leilana?
he's going
First-
back to the bridge
Okay.
to turn the AC unit back on.
Okay, that's fair. You walk back onto the bridge. There's a. You forgot to
First
leave
officer
on the
on
AC,
deck.
didn't you?
As the door slides open.
Unintelligible grumbling. He finds the AC button again and just presses it.
Coolant system initiated.
She storms back to her room.
and Anne just she is nonplussed. She's just kind of.
She's dealt with this before. She knows how to handle it.
She's not even ducking. It's more of, yeah, this is Leilana. This is Leilana's life now. You know, just kind of.
Meanwhile, Hearth is just like watching, just like, what the hell are you doing?
Well, Leilana, you walk past. You are still grumpy as all get out. You walk back into the room.
The robot's
The
still there.
the robot has gone back into his little receptacle. He's no longer saying clean, but look, he looks very, very pleased with himself.
He's
And
very
it's-
happy.
And the room is starting to get cooler in here because you turned on the AC unit.
She goes over to her bed and plop. She's out. She's gone under.
The
And
floors
she's
are
got under,
sparkly
okay.
clean.
All right. So about an hour later, because what Leilana just did didn't take more than maybe 5 minutes max. About an hour later, Vess, you're waking up.
Okay.
But your two companions that are in the room with you have not woken up.
Tricathio is like sucking his thumb.
And you see Rags mysteriously appear. Like, she's sleeping, but she has that in her hands.
Oh. That is acceptable.
Yep, yep.
So I'm gonna process my short rest real quick, just in case stuff happens.
By the way,
I hear
spent
that.
3 die for my short rest, so I'm up to 195 for my health.
All right. Rags didn't need the short rest because of the inoculation. I gave her the benefit of a long rest. So this was more for her working through like the initial effect of the inoculation.
Okay, cool. I'll spend 10 minutes to cast detect poison on Rags just to make sure this is working out fine.
Yeah, about 10 minutes later, you've cast the spell. There are no poisons.
Cool. All right.
And you've also before I say that, roll me a medicine check
Oh, sure.
right after you cast that spell.
21.
Okay, you've also with your medicine check noticed that all the quote contaminants that was in Rags's body are now very inert. They're no longer functioning.
All right. I will quietly manually undo the restraining
Mhm.
thing.
And you see, as you're doing this, you see her because she was like this in the bed, and then you see her.
And then he'll go over to like the computer panel and will like tap it and say quietly, "Computer, lift quarantine. Silent notice.
Authorization required for medical staff.
Dr. Bess. Authorization me."
Authorization accepted. Captain,
Oh, he looks over at Trek. He's still asleep.
acknowledged. Medical authorization override accepted.
Oh,
Dee-dee.
all right.
The lights come up in the medical bay from a low light to a brighter light.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Drax stirs.
Yep. Yeah.
He's like, he takes his thumb out of his mouth. That
Then,
was
as you're taking your thumb out, as you're taking your thumb in your mouth, drool.
Yes.
Let's see here. Let's see if she actually wakes up. Oh, she does in spades. She wakes up. She kind of.
Sleep noises.
As the door to
Awake
the
noises.
section where Hearth is, kind of like the blast door, kind of like slides back.
Hearth was slightly passing out, and he goes, "Huh? Oh. The door's finally open. Finally."
Okay. Now that I'm a little bit more awake, that's. What the heck happened? The last thing I remember was I was being taken by a man in black, and then I got handed off by somebody. They said, "Look into my eyes." I did. And then the next thing I remember was being assaulted
Well, that sucks.
by I think it might have been Alduin.
Yeah, you had been kidnapped and injected with those little tiny machines.
Oh, really?
Don't worry, it's all cured.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
And then she looks over at Drek. Are you all right?
I'm fine. He just kind of like was wiping his hand on his pants from the slobber.
Also, I'm pretty sure eventually Rags will notice that there's an extreme lack of a Flechette and a Alex.
Wait, how did we get back to the ship? I thought we were on a completely different planet.
I initiated an emergency.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
protocol.
the ship can't make that kind of a thing, can it?
It can, and then he goes over to a panel, punches in a couple command codes, and you see
Well-
the power level of the main reactor is
Yeah.
like at
Alduin-
15%.
Alduin finally wakes up and stumbles in and goes, "Oh, hi.
Well, hey,
What happened fully? All I remember is something happening and us getting pushed out of. What happened?
Yeah, where
Sorry.
are we?
We're on the ship, I think.
No, I know that, but where's the ship? Where are we?
I think it's where we left off because we
Hurry.
went after you and we went into a portal and then all this other stuff happened.
Yeah, where's Alex and the crystal and
I
Flechette
don't
and
No, I just remember the crystal, something happening to it, a big burst of white light, and then we're back.
really?
But Alex and the crystal and Flechette are not here. I don't think. I don't remember. I kind of passed out.
Well, yeah, so did I. Apparently, so did I. Although I do remember waking up and being very, very. I don't remember what I said.
Hey, at least you're okay.
Yeah, Drac, do you know what's going on?
He's looking at the control panel, and he turns over to you and turns his head and looks and says, "Yeah, but right now I'm dealing with a little bit more of a serious issue." As he points to the readout, and he says that EJ protocol has drained a lot of our systems, and I don't know how much. Warning: power reserves critical. Initiating emergency shutdown of core systems.
No,
The
that
power
doesn't
goes.
sound. Wait, aren't
Oh.
we in the air?
No, we're landed. He says.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying.
As he's like he reaches into a compartment, pulls out like a flashlight,
Oh, that's
So, like,
and
not.
starts handing them out.
Is the reactor just gonna need time to recharge, or do we need to go get replacement thingies for it?
He says the core crystal might need to be replaced.
Oh,
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 damn.
where are we?
Does the AC unit to Rhaenyra's or Lilana's room shut off?
Goes
You,
off.
now you're saying Rhaenyra.
That's not.
Yep.
That's a non-critical system. So yes, any secondary
Yep.
systems to conserve
Air
enough
conditioner
power
goes
basically
off
go into
again.
reserve. Yep.
Yep, it does.
And the door slides shut.
Well, the
Again.
door was already shut because she shut
Oh,
it.
okay, yeah. Yep.
Lilana bolts awake,
Thank you.
and the sudden lack of her cool air has now pissed her off.
Again.
Once again, pissed.
At this point, Ao kind of walks into the
Hallway.
into the medical room
Okay.
or medical bay. It goes.
The way the power in the bridge is turned off. Or like
Yeah.
you're working on the console, and the console just goes blank.
Yeah. She comes in and goes. Before the console went off, I was doing some routine scans, and yes, we are in my hometown. I mean, my hometown's not that far away.
cool.
That's convenient.
I don't... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said what I was gonna say. Just that's
Um,
convenient.
Does your hometown have like a reactor crystal shop?
No, we don't sell those kinds of things.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm gonna send you one thing, because remember from a previous episode.
This is going off of what she remembers last, which was a very long time ago.
Mhm.
But yes, please send me something. She just kind of no, we don't have a store. We're not going to be able to sell that stuff to you. But by the way, let's see. Alduin.
Yeah.
Hearth.
What is?
Cathio. Rags. Me. Vess. We're missing somebody.
Oh.
Who would that
Well,
be?
actually, we're missing two somebodies, but yeah, I think I know what one somebody is.
Yeah. That would be.
Only
Since the-
Lana.
Since
Oh.
the engine is now off and there's no
Mhm.
power.
Yep.
Roll a perception check, will ya?
Everybody?
No, just you, because you're closest to the door.
Who? Aya?
Yeah, Aya.
Okay. Let me just a dirty 20.
You hear the loud clang, clang, clang of Leilana's heels hitting the floor, echoing through the hall.
Oh no!
She is stomping down the hall, and
I think
her
I found
heels are.
Yeah, I think I found Leilana.
Well, that's
And
good. Says Cathio.
and you guys might want to duck. She sounds like she's angry, like she was, before. She came in. Apparently, something happened in her room where she turned everything off, and then she came back and just turned on the AC.
You all see her storm past medical bay, going toward the engine room.
Tricathio sees her going that way, and he says, "Oh, excuse me." He just like bolts for the door.
We should go with.
We should probably do something.
He's
about
like
this.
struggling to pry the door open because the pneumatics are not like working.
Oh, right.
And he's shouting,
And-
"Leilana, don't touch the engine."
Ao goes over. I know how to fix this. I've been doing a lot of reading of. I think the word is manuals. She goes over. You see her fiddling around with something on that side. And she pulls what looks like to be a lever. It's the correct lever. The doors slide open.
Yep. And Leilana is about halfway down the hall to.
And Dragon's going, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, he's like Digileg running and then trips over himself and slides into the back of Leilana's legs.
Oh no. No! No!
She kind of like kicks him off of her and continues storming towards the engine room where the reactor is.
Oldwin's like,
Leilana, you
she's
don't
about
know
to
what
do
you're
something a
doing,
little
he says as
hasty.
he's getting up like onto his feet. That engine is very complex. He's like now like trying to hobble, like walk over towards her into the engine room.
Arthas is like, please, Leilana, not right now.
So she's going to roll a perception check to see if she can find the manual that's supposed to be in this room.
Okay, roll it.
You rolled a 9 because it's so dark. I can't
Yep,
see shit.
Yep. You. Leilana, you're looking for this manual that you know is in this room.
It's actually
But it's
sitting on
dark.
the console next to like.
Yeah,
the
but
dark
it's
console
dark,
in front
and
of the
you don't
reactor.
have dark vision, so
Yep.
you can't see shit.
Yeah, I
You're
do
just
have
so
dark vision,
mad.
60 feet.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you see a manual, but you completely ignore it.
You can't read with dark vision, so I guess it looks like
No,
any
you
other book.
can't.
Yeah.
It just looks like a featureless book for you, I guess.
It looks like something that's sitting on something. Aya comes in, looking at the what's going on.
Dracathier is kind of like standing in front of her with his arms up, and he's like, "Come any further towards the crystal core, and I will have to confine you to."
There's a lot of
He
big
then
talk
thinks, "Oh
happening.
wait, the force field doesn't work in the brig. Damn it."
Just kind of comes. No. Layla, what is going on? Why are you in such a bad mood?
Completely ignoring what was just said, she storms past her cat.
Walk.
You're now face like inches from the reactor crystal.
And it looks very, very complicated. Wires are coming out of this
Yep.
this drive where and the crystal is very much
Not glowing.
not glowing.
She's going to roll another perception to see if she can find the manual. Yet again.
All right.
Oh! Okay, there we go. That's better. 23.
Dracathio's like handing her the manual.
And Dracathio, who was standing right next to
Yeah.
the manual, goes, "Sigh, here."
He snatches the manual and walks out into the hallway where there's decent light.
There's actually no light in the ship because like the power.
Well, the hallway. I think the hallway is a little brighter than the engine room
No,
is.
the emergency lighting's been turned off because it's a secondary system.
Okay,
So
well,
you're
she's
relegated
going to.
a flashlight. He hands you one.
She holds it up and she starts looking at the pictures in the manual, trying to determine how best to fix the engine.
Not the
It's-
words,
it's
just the pictures.
It's
Yeah,
just-
just the
it shows
pictures.
a picture of
It's
a
odd-
crystal
it's odd.
with an arrow pointing at the engine.
Yeah, well, it's odd. Leilani, it looks like the pictures are done IKEA style.
Oh dear.
It says little A1 for the crystal, and then it has an arrow pointing where A1 slots into C2 for like this like outline of the crystal in the engine.
with these people that you're just sitting there going, wait a minute, and it's in a completely different language that you do not know.
She's gonna gauge by what she can see in the pictures. She walks into the engine room and finds the section of the reactor where the crystal's supposed to go. And while looking at the manual, she kind of pulls the door open on the reactor.
Reactor release. Containment initiated. And you just hear and steam
How
comes
things are
out.
moving if the power's off?
Well, it's a manual release. It's just enough power for like that system to replace it because it needs power because it's a slight pneumatic system. But it pops open, and the
Oh.
crystal's just sitting there inert, not glowing.
And Aya goes, Leilani, what are you doing?
He completely ignores you.
Mm,
She reaches in,
Hearth
takes the crystal out,
Mhm.
and she looks at Dracathio. You're going to need to get your gloves. And she walks towards the door that leads off the ship. And she's going to go outside.
Dracathio like runs by like his workbench table, grabbing his like work gloves and his axe. And he
Hearth,
says,
Mhm.
Leilani, I hope you know what you're doing as he's chasing after her.
Yeah. Hearth casually walks over and goes, "Isn't this like looks and goes, wait a minute, this is where extra crystals are supposed to be." He says, "Well, opening
Hang
it."
on a
All
second.
all he gets met with is a little sticky note that says IOU. Fuck.
Like all the spare like auxiliary crystals are like gone.
With a little IOU, the same with the damn rockets. I wonder who did that.
well, the IOU is distinctly written in a female hand.
Ah, yes, 2 people this time borrowing Dracathio's shit.
The IOU is distinctly written in a female's hand. The missiles were written in a male's hand. So yes, there was at least 2 people.
I wonder who the 2 were.
I wonder. So
Sorry
Leilani,
about that. My dogs were going absolutely bing bonkers crazy because my neighbor across the road came over and he's going to get more firewood.
By the way,
Okay.
the back
Fair enough.
hatch is up, so you're gonna have to do the manual crank release.
Also known
For
as
what?
just slamming
For
it.
the door?
yes.
Yep.
One of you open the door.
Dracathio just goes over to the quick release and starts winching it down as you hear this horrible like metal grinding sound, like it's ear piercing as these things haven't been oiled properly as it goes.
Give me a
No.
second.
As the door opens, Leilani, what you see is something that you've not seen in a bit. It is the home of Ea, where you see
Back.
the volcano way off in the distance.
With
And
a
you
lot
see
of weird looking lights kind of glowing off in the
Yeah.
distance.
And you see the small town that's surrounding this, and you do see movement. I mean, there are people in it.
He gives no quarter to it
Mm.
and walks outside.
Hearth kind of slightly walks out and goes, "Are you? Don't tell me you're doing all of this just so you can go back to bed. Don't."
She turns and looks at him. Going back to bed is only one of the advantages of restoring power to the ship. Or
Oh,
have you
yeah.
forgotten that?
No, I'm just saying you're really grumpy at the moment. I know there's multiple advantages. I'm just saying.
Always grumpy.
Well, yes, you
And
are.
you hear a quickly echoed by Rags, who doesn't actually use the same words as Aya does, but Aya says it first. You do realize that she does have a resting witch face with a B.
Excuse me.
too.
Excuse me. I've been a floating hand for a while, and if you haven't noticed, floating hands do not have very good perception. I can only see shapes as that damn hand. You may not be able to tell it, but I can only see basic shapes. It's the first time I've actually seen her face.
True.
Dracathio kind of like brings out like a metal card table rolling down on a cart, and he says, "Well, I have all the repair equipment needed to find a new crystal."
What did you mean find a new crystal? We've got one right here. Just give me a moment. For crying out loud, I brought it outside for a reason.
He says,
Anyway,
Oh boy.
That comes down the ramp
He says,
easily.
recharging a used crystal is not the best option. It's doable, yes, but it's very risky. He points to the
Why
manual
do you
holding it
think
up.
we're outside? Oh my god, Drac. That's an idiot.
Don't be an idiot.
Vess is gonna bound down the ramp, and he's like, "Wait, aren't we regarded as heroes here?"
He says,
He puts... And everyone stand back. Ugh.
Okay.
She puts the crystal on the ground.
Don't mind my brother in the background.
Dracathio
was
goes, grabs
screaming.
like some jumper cables from the cart and clips them onto the side of the crystal's prongs.
Why are you doing that?
Well, you have to charge it somehow. He points to the cart. There's like 2 handhold things for like charging it.
I'm going to hit you with a broom. She throws out her hand, and she's going to cast Lightning Bolt at the crystal.
At what level is Lightning Bolt?
9th level.
9th
Whoa.
level. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay.
I have to
I'll send
roll
you something,
now. Let
Trish.
me see.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll.
D6 plus my modifier. Okay. $46.
Trish, did you see what I sent you?
Yes, I did. Okay, a couple of things going to happen. You rolled a what?
46.
46. Okay, so I won't do that because something else happens. You cast Thunderbolt.
No, Lightning Bolt.
Lightning Bolt, sorry. You cast Lightning Bolt on this crystal. It starts to glow with a pale blue light. And then, Leilana, you recognize about 2 seconds before it explodes, you may have put a little bit way too much power into it.
As crystal shards go flying in all directions. And Drax is kind of like crouching behind the cart as like shards fly over his head into
Yep.
the side of the ramp. And he just says, "I told you so."
Hearth is just standing there with random pieces of shard, not enough to penetrate his armor, but he's just standing there like, well, that was a great display. A great display of actual kind of thought. He says, while flicking off one of the crystals in a very moody tone. I'm not having a day.
Dracathio kind of gets up and look like over the cart, and he says, "Well, now we have 2 problems. We have no engine, and we have no way of powering it. Thanks, Leilana."
Yes, congratulations, Leilana.
She turns
did it,
around
though.
and looks directly at Dracathio. She's gonna roll an intimidation check because she's now glaring at you.
You roll an intimidation check. Dracathio, please roll me an insight.
Insight check, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Let's see. Okay, how much is
15.
15? Okay. Let's see here.
I'm sorry, Dracathio.
Oh no.
What's your roll?
Hold on, let me recount that. Did I count that wrong? Yeah, I counted that wrong. 27. Because I rolled an 18.
Yeah, Dracathio, you get the distinct feeling that Leilana, if she could, she would be burning holes in you.
He's like, he winces in the moment, thinking that Leilana's gonna like backhand him
Yeah.
into like back into the ship.
Hearth looks over to that and looks at Leilana, and you just kind of see him go from just a basic stance to a more just a stance that's a little more assertive. And he goes, "Why is that always your option? Why do you always, scare people?"
He
Is that
looks
really
at
your
him and
answer
says,
to
"If it ain't
problems?"
broke, don't fix it."
Yeah, yes, but that also doesn't really get respect for you. That just scares respect to people. That doesn't work.
She ignores him completely and storms off towards the town.
Oh yeah, ignore me. And
That's
Oldwin's just kind of sitting there next to Hearth, just kind of sitting there like nervous, just like, "Are you sure that was the best thing to say?" I don't even care anymore.
Vess will turn to Dracathio and say, well, we needed to get a new crystal either way, so
Yes. And he says,
um,
I don't know if there's any nearby. He looks off in the distance.
At this point, Aya kind of speaks up. Having watched this and watching Leilani, kind of stomp off. I do believe that there was a seed crystal in the volcano. I don't know how many there are now, but we could always check there. And besides which, I'd really like to go home and see my family and catch up with them. I've been away for so long.
Good idea, he says, as he dusts himself off with like little bits of crystal, like shards sticking out of his armor. And he pushes a button on the cart, and the cart just kind of like battery operated, kind of like just drives itself back up into the ship and just kind of gets put away.
All right.
why don't we spend the evening with the townsfolk? That'll give Aya a chance to catch up with her family, and then the next morning we can set off to get a crystal.
That sounds reasonable.
That
a little
sounds
shore leave doesn't
yeah.
hurt anyone.
That sounds a bit like a nice distraction from everything we have done so far. And Hearth just kind of lets out a harumph.
Bess steps forward and puts his finger up and he's like, I prescribe shore leave.
No, not shore leave. No. No. No, not shore leave. No.
Dracathio says, I second.
Oh no. Okay, so while you guys are, well, Leilani, you are out first. You are stomping into town. Where are you going?
She's going straight through town to the gate to head toward the volcano because she knows where she's going.
I bet she does. Okay, so I won't have you. You're not even paying attention to the people around you. You don't care.
By the way, it's now snowing because, the volcano
Yeah.
turned into snow. Because of what happened, whatever. Prior episode.
Oh yeah.
How many people are avoiding Leilana's Stomp Fest?
Well, it depends if you're going straight through town square or if you're going around the town's perimeter.
I think she's just going the shortest distance towards the.
She's going straight through town.
Yeah, just the shortest distance.
She
She
the
looks
least
like
amount
a charging bull.
Here's the thing, the town is very busy. There's apparently some kind of celebration going on with, something with a bird.
It doesn't matter to her at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but, like, they're just celebrating some kind of feathery bird.
Yeah, they're like there's that's happening, and then there's just Leilani just bum 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 bum.
Yep. And there's a lot of food carts in your way, and, like, it's crowded. Like, lots of crowded people as you get closer to the center of this town. You see a giant statue
She's going to follow the path of least resistance.
Alright, as you're walking,
Alright.
do you look up at the statue?
Nope.
The monument? Nope.
Nope.
Alright. So,
He's just right on through. Her eyes are set in one direction.
yep.
Oh yeah.
As you come to
And
the
as-
other gate,
As you're walking towards this set direction, you're coming up to the gate. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 16 total.
You fail.
Okay, what did I fail?
Hang on. That is way too many dice for me. So 10d that. Aha. You take 24 points of acid damage.
By what?
The hell? Okay, I think an explanation's in order.
Yes. And what you see there is a human dressed in black robes, black hair. Oh, wait, let me make sure I get the description right. No, I'm sorry. Black hair, pale skin, gray eyes, but a black robe. And and they are smiling at you.
Not this shit again.
Yes, this shit again. They're standing in front of the gate that you want to go through.
She attempts to walk around him.
Let me go back to the spell at hand and remind myself what else it does. Right. Take another 14 points of acid damage.
More damage for you.
Why are you blocking my path?
Why are you in this town? They
I'm
say.
passing through.
Not with that attitude, you're not.
I am not going to just tip her up just to benefit someone else's miserable existence.
Oh, really?
She is going to. Let me see if I. How do I do this here? Okay. This entity person needs to make a. Is it a charisma? CHA is charisma, right?
Yep.
Yes.
This person needs to make a charisma saving throw of 17 or higher.
All right. Does a 28 do it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
save.
Yep. What were you attempting to do?
She was going to cast Banish on this individual and then walk past where he was.
That would have been a good idea. You go, you cast the spell, and his smile gets even bigger. Oh, we're going to play that game. Oh, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
You can't put a dexterity saving throws. Oh, wow. A 2.
Oh no!
I rolled a
Okay.
1 and my dexterity saving throw is a +1. So
Yeah, you're not gonna like this one. Let's see. I'm making sure that I actually get. Yep. Ooh. That's not the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. Oh, owie. Let's see here. Take 90 points of force damage.
ouch.
He just cast Disintegrate on you.
Oh.
She kind of dusts herself off.
Oh no!
Thrown
And
into a nearby stall that's vending apparently fried. Some
I
fried
don't
fur.
know what your deal is, but you're starting to piss me off, stranger.
oh, I certainly hope so. Smile even bigger.
So what is your deal? Why are you blocking the path of people who want to leave?
Not I mean, these people can leave, and they point to the people that are now basically screaming in terror. But you, oh no, you can't leave.
And why is that?
You need to come back with us.
I don't know who you are.
No, I would imagine you don't, since whatever happened to you has temporarily wiped out those particular memories. But don't worry, you'll be back in our fold momentarily. As soon as I deal with, and at this point, the rest of you have come up. Because I'm assuming that you've been following Leilana. The rest of
Heard
you.
screaming. We came.
Wandering
just
around
like-
town, but yeah.
like, oh, there she is. Oh, great. And she's got herself in a fight, or whatever.
And this individual kind of peeked around you, Leilana, as soon as I deal with them.
She kind of puts her arm out. I will die a painful 1,000 deaths before I let you harm them.
Everybody who's on the other side of her, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Constitution,
wow.
Constitution, please roll good.
Yeah, and I've got to roll for my too, so don't worry yourself.
I rolled an 8. So I did not roll great.
Oh dear. Okay, so you failed.
That's a 12.
Oh, no.
You failed.
Oldwin. Oldwin, no. Why did you roll a 7?
Actually, my two made it. So
Okay, Hearth, please. Hearth, you have a better con. You have a better con. Come on. Oh, yes! Hearth got a 23.
okay.
Oldwin may have gone to 7, but Hearth managed to resist.
Okay, so who all got below a 19?
I did.
Oldwin got a 7.
Track did.
Drac and Vest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hearth was one of the few
Yeah, I know.
that managed to resist it. If it's
Hey.
Hearth's character.
All the people who all the
Question
people
as
who
to
failed.
Question as action. Can I use primeval awareness?
No.
Okay.
All of you who failed take 54 points of cold damage. All of you who have made it take half that.
Did you say 50?
54
54. Yikes.
cold damage.
I just
yeah.
realized with Hearth he has dispel magic. I didn't even realize he had this. Okay, 54 damage. How much does Hearth take?
half that.
54. That half is. What the hell is half of 50?
54.
What's the half of that?
That's 2. That's 27.
Okay. 1, 2, 6. Okay.
Yep.
Hearth manages to like. Anyways, actually, Hearth has a resistance against cold damage.
Well, then take half of that.
And what the half of that would be?
What was the number again?
Well, half of 54 is 27, so
Half of.
Hearth,
13.
Hearth gets to take half of that.
That which would be 13 damage.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yay! Hearth with his resistance to cold damage means he eats a lot of that damage.
I managed to not have A up. Oopsie.
Like, I like the idea everyone else gets really chilly while just Hearth shakes it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's frost on his armor, but he just continues.
Drac can do something when it's as a reaction to this cold when it's his turn.
Right. Let me make sure that both my characters have taken off the damage.
I just realized, because Drac is technically the same type of werewolf that Alex is, technically, you can use the pool of things that Alex could use as the werewolf type.
Okay.
Yes.
But you have your
So-
own abilities, so yeah.
Yeah, so Vess, roll me an arcane check.
Okie dokes.
Mhm.
Oh, 13.
You get this. You just realized this particular individual just cast a cone of cold.
Yeah, a really powerful one. Yeesh.
Mm-hmm. A really powerful one.
Okay.
So, we are now in a battle. Let's see, it's gonna be then Brack, then Alduin.
I didn't realize, and I look closer at my defenses, and I'm like, I don't just have the defense to cold. I also have a defense against charmed, disease, and frightened.
Mm-hmm.
That's useful. I'll have to keep that all in mind.
Leilana, Brack, Alduin, Vest, Hearth. And let's see here. Okay. All right. Top of the list is Leilana. What do you do?
Let's see here.
And I'm just gonna write down their number on my little sheet of paper, even though I'm going to be taking it off of the thing on D&D Beyond.
Okay. So she's going to cast Sunburst. So this individual needs to roll a Constitution saving throw of 17 or higher.
Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
Alright.
Come on, fail it, 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 fail it.
What do you think?
Damn it. Alright, I've got to roll to see. Oh, wait. He's a vampire, isn't he?
No?
He's not? Is he undead? Of any
No.
kind?
Nope.
Okay, well. Alright. I gotta use dice spot for this. So, whatever half of 49 is.
Okay. Give me a second.
It's probably gonna be like 23 or something, I don't know.
Actually, it's 24.
So he takes 24 points of radiant damage.
Okay. It appears that he is hit, but he's still smiling. And it's one of those unsettling smiles. Or they are still smiling. It's one of those unsettling smiles. Let me rephrase that. Because they are non-binary. And they also have given you their name. The Cad. So that is you, Leilana. Do you want to do anything else other than that?
Let's see.
The only thing you can do is do what you did for spell-wise. But do you want to move?
Yeah, she's going to back up 30 feet.
Okay. Next is Drac. What do you do?
Drac is
And
going
I'll
to
be back
use
in a minute. I've got to go to the
retaliation.
bathroom.
Okay.
He is also going to rage.
Okay.
He's basically like levels of the Leilana right now.
Yeah, I kind
So,
of figured.
Retaliation. He's raging. So when you take damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of you, I'm assuming that
Well, where he did the protocol is that it had to be at least 60 feet.
Okay, so that
Mhm.
it can't retaliate then.
No.
Darn.
But you can rage. That
Yeah.
you can do as a bonus action.
So he's gonna rage, and he let's see that. All right. He's gonna activate Intimidating Presence.
Okay.
You can frighten a creature that you can see within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
If you can see and it must be able to see and hear you. You
Uh-huh.
must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw of DC 13,
Okay.
or be frightened
That's
until the end of next turn.
that's what I needed to hear. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no. So what does it do?
Did you fail it?
Yep.
All right. Creature is frightened until the end of your next turn. My next turn. You can use your action to extend the duration of this effect each turn unless it moves out of line of sight or more than 60 feet away from you.
Okay. So
Yep.
it's where this person is 60 feet away from you.
Yep.
At least.
Yeah.
And so if it moves beyond that, it's no longer in the effect, correct?
Yeah, yes, and Track is going to move up 35 feet.
Okay. Just to
And
keep them within the...
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
And that's his turn because he's used all his actions.
Okay, very nice. Alduin.
Ah, yes, Aldwin's turn. Oh,
So it's-
here he comes. Can't you feel the terror, idiots? But Aldwin is kind of shivering because he kind of get blasted with cold. Now it's
Yep.
supposed to turn to him going, it's okay. It's okay. You cold? Very.
So what is Alduin doing?
Aldwin is shivering, and Hearth just goes, okay, you know what to do. Like, it's kind of hard to play when your hands are shaking.
If you're going to play the
Do it.
Thunderlute, you're going to play it with disadvantage because you are shaking.
Yes. Finally, some sort of nerf to the boy.
Yes.
Okay. As usual, his performance is a plus 16, meaning he packs a punch as usual. Okay, his first roll, second roll. Oh, it's not as good. Because of disadvantage, I rolled 2 times, and the first roll was 21. The second roll was 17.
I hate winter allergies.
Ooh, fair enough.
I don't like winter allergies, so this is a dexterity saving throw, right?
Yeah, mine have kicked up and now I'm miserable.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he fails because he's got a -1 on his dexterity.
Oh. even
Wait.
Aldwin at his coldest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he has a -1 on his dexterity?
That was my lowest stat. I put
Oh.
an 8 in that.
Nice.
Someone's about to feel the beat.
So I rolled Aldwin's damage as usual.
Mm-hmm.
33 damage.
33?
Yeah, 33.
I
also-
hear that giggling over there.
Aldwin and shivering, you could hear how the cords are a little shaky, but they still blast out this electricity. Aldwin gets frozen like a dragon popsicle. His response? Music.
Yes, it is now your turn.
Okay. First thing I want to do. Does the hostile have any with detect magic up,
Mhm.
because I do it at will. um,
Bastard.
Does the target have any active spells on their person?
No, because I was a dum dum and did not give him any when I created the character.
Fair enough.
I was a dum dum. I should have chosen mage armor and put that on, but I was a dum dum.
If it's any consolation, I was about to dispel it. So
I kind of figured that but I was a dum dum when I created the character. I forgot to put mage
It's
armor,
alright,
which
yeah,
because
it's fine.
this character is a
glass cannon.
the glass cannon.
In that case, are any of us in melee range? I don't think so. With the
Actually, the only person that is in melee range, or will be in melee range, will be Drac because he did move up 35 feet.
okay, but
The
is
guy
Drac in
is
melee
60. Well, from where you guys are, he's 60 feet in front of you. Leilana has moved back because Leilana would have been in melee range, but Leilana moved back.
Okay, is Drac in melee range right now?
No, he's got another
Okay,
25 feet before he's in melee range.
this might throw plans a bit off, but
It might.
so I'm gonna pull out another new thing that I got from leveling up. Vess is going to cast Wall of Light, and
Okay.
what I picture that how it manifests what he does is he casts the spell, and then he makes a gesture like he's dragging his talon across the air, and in a wall that crosses through that person's space, there's basically a rent that appears, and like golden temporal energy starts flooding out of it.
Okay. Is there something that I have to roll against this?
Let's see. When the wall appears, each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So that would be Drac too, right?
Oh, I hope not. The area is only 5 feet thick, so it kind of implies that you have to be in the wall.
Okay.
Okay. So that will be him. What's the Constitution saving throw for you?
It's a DC 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, that's 27.
Ooh. All right. Well, the good news is they still take half damage.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. So what's the half damage for this?
It was 18, so half damage is only 9. And they would have been blinded too, but they saved. All right.
Yep.
I have a question, real quick.
Yes.
Because we're having this session, does this mean that Leilana has had a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the reason why I had her sleep all this time. She has had the benefit of a very, very long rest.
I am going to, and then the Vess is gonna. He's like really low on hit points, so he's gonna take, if possible, he's gonna take full cover behind something, or even someone. I don't know if there's any available.
And you said this was 9?
9 damage, 9 radiant.
Okay. There we go.
Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah, but you can't do anything until your next turn, dear.
Oh, I know.
I will
Hearth.
say there is a couple
Hearth
cards
time.
around. If that's pleasing to the GM.
No.
Who?
There's a couple like stall carts out because remember they were having that celebration.
Oh yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I take full cover behind one of those then, and then I'm
Okay.
also gonna use 3d6 of healing light on myself.
Okay, that's fine.
So I heal 10 damage.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
You feel a little less cold, Vess.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, Hearth, it's your turn.
Okay, I have a lot of options. I can cast a spell. Those won't be too useful. Or I could use. I forgot the name of the sword. It's a very cool name for a sword.
I don't remember what we called it.
I could find it because you sent it to me somewhere.
I did.
Yes, that's a beautiful combination right there. That's a very beautiful
Can't be that high up,
combination.
can it?
Oh, is it?
Can't be that
Oh
high.
yes, yeah. It's a
Oh
very,
yeah, okay, I
very
found
beautiful.
it. Hellbringer.
Right. That's right. I do have that written down somewhere.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, that's what it can do. It can go. What's the difference between lightning and thunder? Isn't that the same thing?
Is basically it's like force damage. Lightning is lightning damage.
Ah, yes. Like thunder is more of the waves, the force of that.
Yeah.
But okay then. Now, the sword itself is all pretty cool, but using its gimmick is the fun part. But I'm trying to figure out what element should I make it use. I'm trying to figure out what would be effective against this guy.
That's-
Because I'm not sure what he would be weak against.
Well, I don't know that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna go with the tried and true element, fire. Basically, just for a little pizzazz, Hearth will look over to the only person he knows that can cast fire,
Uh
probably Leilana,
huh.
and go, "Hey, Leilana, hit me!" He says while reaching out his sword up in the air, practically trying to signal her to blast some sort of fire. Or if she's next to him, he'll just say, "Touch that."
All right.
Fire.
So are you holding your action so that Leilana can do that?
Again, this is more of a pizzazz thing.
A
'Cause it's not-
pizzazz?
It's basically just because, you know, it's a sword that grabs whatever element touches it and activates.
Okay.
So I was just trying to... Because he doesn't have fire on him unless he has a lighter, damn it. So...
Ah, okay. Actually, there was one other person that could have cast fire on you, but I don't think you know where they are at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know where they are. Unless they want
Alright.
to make themselves obvious to him.
So that's what you're doing?
Yeah, he's basically just saying, "Hey, I needed some fire here."
Okay.
Well, in Leilana's case, he can get his fire from Aya.
Yeah, that's...
She's focused on her target.
Yeah, okay, does Aya want to do that then? Because Aya's probably
Hang on a
closer to him to
second,
start with.
because it's her turn next.
Yeah. If Aya's closer to him, then do that.
Oh, yeah. Alright. This is what she does.
Mhm.
She looks at you. She looks at the person. I'm not gonna do that one. Actually, yes, I am gonna do that one because I can pump that up. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Add +5 to that. Yeah. Okay. This is what she does. This is going to nick you, but it's going to give you the effect that you want. But she smiles. She's going to look at the guy. And yeah, but he saved. Okay. He stayed, but let's see here. Give me a second. It's going to be an awful lot of. Whoop! That is. Whoop. Yep. Okay. He takes half of that. Aya just kind of gives a wry smile to this particular individual. Okay. And she has cast Fireball.
Come on, get the Hellbanger's fire ability. Come on.
Yeah, yep, and she does. Because the Fireball is coming close to you. Hearth.
I feel like a little bit of fire nicks the sword a little bit.
Yeah, she throws it over, but it does nick the sword, so it flows into your sword.
Yeah. You see a little bit of flame on the sword, and all of a sudden the flame starts spreading.
That's Aya.
Little swirls of fire wrap around the sword, and just all you hear Hearth say, "Now we're talking."
And now it's Rags' turn. She is going to pull out that. Oh, owie! She whiffed. She pulls out her short bow. She takes aim. It's because of that wall of light vest that you cast. She can't see where the guy is.
Oh,
She whiffed.
whoops.
Yeah. Because she rolled one.
I should point out that the wall of light is very bright. It's like a blinding rent.
Yep. Hence the reason why I said she whiffed.
Luckily for Oldwin, the chain lightning is like a homing attack.
Oh yeah. It's now this guy's turn. Oh, let's see here. I should have done it when you cast it. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay. What this guy does is that you've all been hearing him mutter for the last, few minutes. And what pours out is magical darkness.
Oh.
It's not just normal darkness, it's advanced darkness.
And it says if any of this area's spell overlaps an area with a light created by a spell of second level or lower, which I don't know what the wall is.
It's pretty high level. It's 5th.
Okay. So that doesn't do anything to it. But you are now all in a thing of magical darkness.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, the wall of light only casts like normal light, so I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure the darkness area suppresses the effect of the light.
Yep.
So, not the
I'm
damage, but the light. So
Imagine-
paradoxically, it's now an invisible wall of burning light.
Yep. Pretty much.
Try to remember where it was. You don't want to walk into it.
That's true.
I mean, imagine the
you all hear a malicious laughter coming from
I imagine the fire from the burning sword isn't so bright either in this situation.
Nope, it isn't.
Well, this isn't fair. I don't think I need a C, so at least I'm good on that thing. I kind of remember where the strings are. He says while feeling on his lute.
Mhm.
I played this for long enough.
Leilana, what is your armor class?
14. Fortunately, I don't know why it hasn't gotten any higher.
Well, that would be fixed if you had like mage armor on, or something. But I think you're a glass cannon.
Yeah, I don't have mage armor, unfortunately.
I didn't think you did.
I don't know
Okay.
what mage armor is, but Oldwin has it.
Oh yeah, I do have mage armor.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so that does not come into play because I did not roll that. Let's see. I could roll that. Oop, ha! He! 11. Plus. Yeah, you're not gonna like this very much, Leilana.
Okay.
Oh. Take 48 points of piercing damage.
Okay, let me see here. And I don't have a calculator, so I have to do this the other way.
I'm so sorry.
Let's see. So. That's two. You said that was how much?
48.
So, wait a minute. I almost messed that up.
I don't know how many hit points you've got, so.
I gotta work it out from the original, the very first attack. I didn't write it down, cause I'm dumb. But I remember the numbers, so.
Okay.
Okay, so that becomes a 10. 10 plus 4 is 6. So that's 2 minus 1 is. And then minus that. So 6 minus 0 is 6.
Sorry, I'm right back. I walked away.
That's fine. Leilana is now figuring out what their damage is.
That becomes.
I'm going to silently eat potato chips.
You can silently eat potato chips.
When you take, remind me, when you take, if you have, so 116. If I take away one and give to the other, that makes that 1 and 11, right? Or is it a 10? I forget.
Well, it depends on. Okay. You are borrowing from the next number up, but if you already
Yes.
borrow, then you take it to number. It's weird.
So 116 minus 90. So I cross out the 1 on the far left, and the middle 1 is what gets the new number, right?
Yes.
So is that 1 and
it's not-
11 or a 10?
Yeah, it's 1 and 11, and then you get rid of the 1 in the hundreds place because you've borrowed that
Yeah.
one.
Okay, so that's 10, 11, so that's down to 2.
Yeah, 26
you-
health.
So, and you just rolled how much piercing damage?
I think you're down. 48.
Yep, Leilana's down.
Okay.
And I need to make my first.
No, you
saving
don't.
throw.
No,
Nope,
you
not
don't.
yet.
No, Not
Until
until
your
your next turn. Well, you do, but it's on your turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, all of you hear a thump. And you also hear a very high-pitched kobold voice. Yeah, we got her!
If
Now it's your turn. Now you get to roll your first death saving throw. You have to get above a 10.
all right, what am I rolling with this? Is it?
It's a d20. Just a straight d20.
Yep.
Oh shit, that's 8.
That's your first death saving roll fail. So you failed on that first one. Okay, so that's you. Okay.
Well, Leilani did say she would die 1,000 painful deaths, so
At that point, after you all hear the thump and the giggle and the words, the darkness drops because he's going to drop the darkness at this point. And what you all see is a small, red-skinned kobold with black eyes, with a rapier that they've now just pulled back, and is smiling and looking at the rest of you as she is about ready to pick up Leilani and move her. What do you all do? We're going to start with Drac because you were next in line anyway.
How close is Drac to this creature?
About 5 feet.
All right. Drac is going to let's see. Can he retaliate?
This was not an attack against you.
Yeah, I know. I can't do that then.
You cannot do that.
He's going to use. Hold on. Grappling pin.
Okay.
You can use your action to try and pin a creature grapple by you, so I have to make a grapple check.
Okay, so that's your strength against their dexterity, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Or-
Alright.
Your athletics against their acrobatics.
Oh no,
Kind of the
I
same
did
thing.
I did a
I'm
voice
using my
act
strength.
thing and no one noticed. Oh
Yeah.
no, 'cause I was muted.
So, you need to beat a 23.
I apologize for forgetting to be unmuted to talk.
That's
Really?
I did it again.
You're good. What'd you roll?
On theirs?
Yep.
24.
Okay, so let me see. Okay. So they're able to break free of the grapple.
Yes, they are.
Um,
They're just too small and quick, Drac.
Yep. As a result, he is going to use a frenzy attack to make a single melee attack with his axe as a bonus action during his turn after this one. So, yeah. So I just do one, and then after my turn, I get a next one. If I'm reading that correct. On each of your turns after this one.
Yeah, so you only get one hit this
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah. So he's gonna
And
roll
then-
his great axe. Give me a moment. 21 to hit.
You hit.
He's also raged, so 3 plus 9. Sorry, 13
That's
plus
12.
13 plus 9, so that's
Oh, that's 22.
plus. Hold on, what is it? Plus 4 to the melee damage.
22 plus 4 is 26.
Yeah, 26 damage.
Owie,
Mm-hmm.
that hurt.
Yep. Drac doesn't mess
Okay.
around. And that's his
Yep.
turn.
Alduin.
I'm up.
Someone is trying to take off with Leilana, although Leilana is completely knocked out.
Alduin's sleeping. Like, what we do? Ew, Alduin, you know what to do. Hit it. But what if I miss? Don't worry. You're not cold this time. You're gonna be better at. Just do it. Okay.
Okay.
Under Hearth's command, Alduin is going to do it again. Let's try it again. He rolled a 23.
So you do the strumming. The thing goes out. Who are you intending to hit? Are you intending to hit the kobold, or are you intending to hit the other person?
Probably the kobold, but because it's chain lightning, it probably will hit both anyways.
Okay.
Unless they're far apart.
Now I'm trying to count the chain lightning is a 5th level spell. It is. Trying to-
Cathio might have to take damage too.
Actually, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So you cast the chain lightning. You see the kobold's eyes. Kobold has seen this before, and all of a sudden, just before the chain lightning hits, it fizzled. You then notice, Alduin, that the person in the back, who has now stepped through the wall of light, which means he's not ending his turn in the wall of light, has apparently cast something to negate your chain lightning.
And as a little punishment to Alduin, just because that happened, I'm going to say when the lightning gets denied with the thunder loot, the little spark markings on it actually start sparking, zapping Alduin a little bit. So I'm going to reject 1 health from him.
That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, everybody sees that, including you, Beth. If you want to roll a Arcana, you may.
$15.
You just realized that this guy cast Counterspell on what Alduin just did.
Okay. Pros and cons. That means they're gonna have a hard time counterspelling what I do. Hopefully.
Roll. Do your spell.
Trish,
Oh,
did you
is it-
get my last DM?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Just making
Yeah.
sure it went through, because
It went-
Discord sometimes is a butt.
Yes, it did. It went through.
Okay. Is it so? Whose turn is it?
It is actually your turn.
It is actually my turn. Okay.
It is your turn.
All right. I got to think about the strategics of this. So Dracathio is engaged with the kobolds where Leilana is, right?
Yes.
Who else is there? There's
There's Dracathio, and pretty soon there's going to be Hearth. Also, I don't know who Hearth is going to be engaging with, but Hearth will soon be engaging with somebody.
Hearth. There's Hearth and Alduin, right? Because Alduin's
Yeah.
here too.
Yeah, Alduin is over here.
Okay, they're not close to each other, are they?
Mm-mm. Alduin is
All right.
Alduin is kind of standing back.
All right, this isn't gonna work then. We're too spread out for what I was thinking. All right, so that plan A scratched off the table. Plan B.
Go ahead.
Okay. Who's the worst? All right, I think I'm gonna I'm gonna go with my original plan with with it. So
Go ahead.
Vest stands out of cover. He starts casting plane shift,
Okay.
and right as he gets finished, he says, "Gabrielle, now." And that's when Gabrielle like reaches out and touches the person at the back who stepped out of the wall of light.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to attempt to plane shift them.
What level is plane shift?
It is a level 7 spell.
Again, his hand goes out. You attempt to cast plane shift. It fizzles.
Ooh. I take it he's got a special ability that lets him counterspell multiple times in a turn.
Yeah.
Damn, alright. Shoot. Ooh. This is like, ooh.
Yep.
His... Like,
His spell gets even bigger, and he turns around, and Gabrielle notices this, and actually, as he's turning around, you also notice this. His eyes are now no longer the gray eyes. They're now glowing a electric blue.
oof.
And he turns
Ooh.
around and looks. You hear a meep coming from Gabrielle.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh.
While
And
that
she goes, he can see me, he can see me, he can see me. Oh, he just kind of very panicked.
while he's distracted with that, Vess is gonna like underhand a burst of healing light at Leilana, so at least wake her up. So I'm gonna. How much healing light do I got left? So I'm starting to use that up. All right,
Hearth has some healing too. So
3d6. So Leilana is gonna take 9 points of healing, which will wake her up too, hopefully,
And stabilizer.
and stabilize.
Well, yes, that will stabilize her. But something else ends up happening.
No.
Leilana,
Yep.
you feel the life coming back into yourself. And the green haze has come back over your eyes.
Dude.
No! No!
He stands up. Well, she pushes the kobold's on her, right?
No, the kobold
Okay.
was kind of standing next to her, about ready to pick you up, and then sees that your eyes have opened and just, throws up her hands and goes, "You're awake now. I'm not gonna touch you."
She stands up,
Mhm.
kind of shakes her head a little bit.
Mhm.
Does everybody around want to roll a Constitution saving throw? Not the kobold and the dude, but the whole party.
Oh, okay.
This is
No.
actual
I
bullshit.
don't
I am
want to
mad.
roll it, but I guess I have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might want to.
Constitution saving throw, did you say?
Yeah, so Aya and all them have to make Constitution saving throws.
I gotta figure.
Okay, Oldwin, you're
I
first.
rolled a 30.
Oh,
Okay.
Not
I rolled-
bad.
I rolled a
Oldwin.
16.
Oldwin, being the coward he is, rolled a
Okay,
7.
yeah, sorry. Vest failed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so Aya had a 23.
I'd say you passed it.
Oldwin failed with a 7, and Hearth rolled a 15.
Oh, and Rags
Oh.
failed. Rags
So-
had an 8.
So the only ones that managed to survive this are Drac and Aya.
Yes, Dragon Aya.
Y'all
What did you
feel overwhelming fear as
Oldwin,
Leilana turns and looks at you.
Oldwin backs up and drops the Thunder Luke, delivering another little shock, but onto the ground this time. And Hearth just grips onto his chest and kind of stumbles a little bit.
Aya kind of looks at you, Leilana. Now the only other person that made it was who? Was it
Drac.
Drac?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, because he rolled a 30.
Aya kind of looks at Leilana. No. No. And she is starting to have a panic attack. Drac, what are you doing? She's the only other person that actually made that check.
Drac is going to he is going to now use his great axe, and he is going to attack the person with the kobold next to Leilana.
Okay.
So
Go
roll
for
a
it.
hit.
What are you,
So
mad
raged.
now?
Yes. That is a 12. He does not hit. But he
No,
gets a
he does
second
not.
Attack.
Yes, he does.
29.
That hit.
And that is 12 plus 4 damage.
Okay, so that's 16.
16 damage, yep. And he has like fire in his eyes, and he's just like,
You bitch.
Yeah, you bitch. Yeah, I can see that. This particular kobold, you have all seen this particular kobold.
Cat, comfort me. I'm sad. I'm hugging
Do
my
you know
cat.
what this kobold's name is? This is Cogs.
Cause it's not
Cogs
rag.
kind of does this kobold-like cackle. We've gotten what we've done for. This
Arthur.
engages with you, Drac, because they can. Because that's a bonus action.
yep.
And starts to run and looks over at her companion.
Can I do one thing? I need to roll a d20, and if it's higher than a 19, I succeed. If it's lower, then it doesn't go off.
Okay.
It does not go off.
Okay.
Hearth looks at them as they're attempting to run away. He points his sword at them and goes, "Get back here, you bastards!"
Well, Lana's not running yet. She's
Yeah.
she's
Well.
still
Yeah.
standing there.
You do. I'll DM this to you. You get this instruction. You receive that instruction in your head.
Alright. So she kind of shakes her head a little bit, reaches up and kind of rubs her eyes, and this almost chaotic evil smile creases her lips,
I kind of figured that.
and she now has fangs.
Yes, she does. What does she do?
Let's see what she does. What's the most evil spell I have?
Oh dear.
So she's going to. How close is Dracathio to the rest of the group?
He is 5 feet away from you.
How close is the rest of the group?
Old
Uh,
one's the furthest, I believe.
Probably within 30 feet.
Yeah. Most of them are within 30 feet of you.
No,
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Must make a dexterity saving
Okay,
throw
I have an
7
idea what's
feet
going
or
to happen with
higher.
specifically Oldwin. If it does too much damage, I know exactly what's going to happen with Oldwin.
Okay.
So
Everyone
I'm
must
finding
make a
that.
dexterity saving throw of 17 or higher.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Wait, what am I
You
rolling?
fail. Dexterity saving throw.
Drac rolled a 6.
Okay. Okay, please,
Fail.
Oldwin, you're better at Dex. You actually got an 8 in Dex. Come on.
Okay, Aya just rolled a nat 20, so that's 21. So she
Okay.
succeeds.
Oldwin
She's
rolled a
still gonna take
16.
a lot of damage.
Oldwin rolled a 16, and Hearth is about to roll, and Hearth rolled a
Okay,
7.
Alduin failed.
Oh no. Okay, I know how much damage you are capable of, so I know exactly what's gonna happen with Oldwin.
Okay, so what was the DC that needed to be saved against?
Dexterity saving throw of 17.
Yeah, I did.
Rags makes it.
She's still gonna take a lot of damage.
Oh, I know.
Why?
I know.
Why?
Hang on.
I'll tell you why.
Hang on. What did everybody else get?
I failed on both fronts of both characters.
Okay. Drag.
6. Failed.
Okay. Beth.
I only roll a 6, so I failed it.
Everybody failed it.
Oof.
Well, no. Aya and Rags did not
Yeah.
feel it, but
They're gonna feel it.
I bet you they take half damage. Actually, because Rags made her check, I've got something else. Going to throw something else at you. I succeeded on the saving throw.
Oh, I have a question. I have advantage on Dex saving throws because it says Danger Sense. You have advantage on Dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Yeah? You could re-roll?
So I'm gonna
We'll see if
reroll
we-
that.
You're gonna fail it again.
Hopefully not.
12.
You failed.
Yeah, so, oh well.
For the try.
I'm very sorry, but you guys are going
Okay,
to hate
the
me for
only
this.
person that's not going to be taking any damage for that is Rags because she has evasion. When you're subjected
Subjected to.
an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to only take half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, and only half damage if you fail. So she made her saving throw, so she's not going to take any damage from this, whatever you're going to do. She'll be the only one. So go for it.
So, here's how this is gonna roll out. You see, like, well, now evil Leilana raise her hands up, put them together, and then split them apart.
Mm-hmm.
She now has 2 firestorms in her hands because she's using twin spell, meta magic. She's going to I'm going to spend 9 of my 19 spell points, magic points. So that means I need to do a 14d10 roll plus 6 because I am now evil.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh.
you are.
Alduin is super afraid. He's actually like uncontrollably shaking, and tears are coming down his face.
This is gonna be one
Yeah.
hell of a cliffhanger.
Paralyzed in fear.
Oh yes. So, what is the damage, dear? The only person not taking any damage is Rags.
All of you take 97 fire damage.
Okay, let me. Oh no. Yep. 97. Alduin is absolutely
Out.
feeling it. Yeah. Basically, I have exactly opposite what's gonna happen though. So
So
yeah.
fast.
She cast twin firestorm.
And then
Surprisingly,
97.
Drac is still up.
And
Damn.
Hearth
Not
manages to
looking
tank
hot.
it too. Hearth manages to tank it, but he's not feeling too good either. But Alduin, it like falls, but there's a weird black smoldering around him as he does.
Okay.
Okay.
As the ground
So
is-
Vest, are you still up?
Nope.
Oh no.
So she is going to disengage now,
Uh-huh.
and
And
she
just
turns around,
And
flicking
she
her
walks
hand,
off.
and you hear this.
I figured as much.
Kind of just like sashay walks, swaying her hips away out the gate.
Hearth looks over and goes, Alduin!
At this point, as soon as you hear the laughter and Leilana's out of sight, you see a dragon cresting over the thing. A red dragon. Settling themselves and looking at you. Then the first person that this dragon looks at is Aya. You've returned. And then looks at the rest of you. You've all returned. Oh my, you have injured. Puts their hand on you, Alduin. Are you
Yeah.
listening, Alduin?
Yeah, Oldwin is passed out, and there's like a
Mhm.
some
Yeah.
some black stuff forming around him. But when it's touched, the black stuff kind of recoils away.
You see this big dragon claw hand touch you. You get, give me a second, 8 points of healing. So you're now awake, but you've hurt. That hurt. Another clawed hand comes out and touches you, Vez.
Well, something might happen if the start of my turn happens before he can do that.
Well,
I just want to say that 97 fire damage is the most fire damage I've ever done to anybody.
I know that was malicious and I love it.
Well, like Oldwin coughs awake, and the black stuff quickly goes away. But there's a small detail to it all going away. But I will not
Yeah.
say it unless people actually try to look for it.
Vess, whatever else you're planning on doing, you get 4 points of healing.
All right. that'll prevent it. It's Bess has a contingency whenever he's dying.
Oh yes, I know what the contingency is. Yes. Vess,
Yep.
you wake up and you see this humongous red dragon looking over you.
Oh, thank you.
Oldwin just groaning on the floor.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Hearth, there's a dragon. It's red.
He just kind of cautiously lets out a noise.
And the dragon goes, "Oh, apologies. I don't think I should be looking like this. I've learned a few tricks since you were away." The dragon closes their eyes. They open them, and you see the dragon morph and get smaller and smaller. And what you see before you, let's see if I actually wrote a description. I did. You see a female, about 5'7", with green eyes, black hair, and red skin. I am Shazon,
Oh.
and you have returned.
Cool. Oldwin just says, Willie giving a thumbs up with the shaky thumbs up.
What do you do with this information? Bragg?
Drac says to Shazon, "Get Leilana away."
I cannot. I do not have that ability. And Leilana is no longer here.
He says, "Go find help, or provide help if possible."
I can provide help. But
Well-
you are in need of help right now.
We'll get Leilana back. We need to let them go for now.
Come with me to the inn and let me get you patched up. I'm so glad that all of you returned. And Aya, you're here. I have so much to tell you. So much I've learned.
Hearth limps over to Oldwin and helps Oldwin up. Come on, you gotta get up.
Yeah, everybody else
Yeah,
is like conscious,
using
right?
Dracathis using his bladed part of his axe to kind of like use it as a walking stick. It's upside down now.
I am tempted to make Hearth use his his lay on hands to heal Oldwin, but I also know they're probably gonna get healed later.
You
Even
can
if
do
it's
that
with-
now, or you can do that later, or you don't have to do it.
It's
That-
within
that's-
Hearth's protective nature of Oldwin. To
Mhm.
Oldwin to try and at least help him.
As you are all walking towards the inn, you hear Shazon say, "As I said, I have lots to tell you. I've started to regain my memories. Aya, I'm your sister." And that is where we're going to end the episode.
Whoa!
Cliffhanger.
Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, on Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 8, Episode 11, Giving Thanks.
That wasn't very thankful to me.
Neither of you have anything to be thankful after what Leilani
Oh,
did to you.
yes, and just before we actually do kind of cut away and do all that stuff, something was happening up in the realms of heaven.
As we fade to black, and then we have that short cutscene. Hold on, give me a moment.
Let me commit a month.
There's a very small goblin pleading with the dragon god of Bahamut. Drac? I mean, not Drac. Bag?
Please, Bahamut, please. That's my sister down there. Come on, please. I've already told you once. You have caused too much disturbances in the mortal realm. You are effectively grounded.
And just
No
at that
more,
and
no
just
more godhood trouncing for you.
And just at that moment, Bahamut, the door opens to your chamber, and in walks Lady Mary. We have far bigger problems than that.
Don't tell me.
And that is where we're ending it.
Alright.
Yes, Lemon, thank you!
Yes.
Darth
What did he
Vader
say?
voice.
Hey,
He said Darth Vader voice. Hey, yeah, I'm your sister. Wait, no. Thank you, Lemon. I love that. Thank you.
Alright. Well, if we want to go around the table.
Yeah, let's start off with Leilani since Mag wasn't here when we introduced ourselves at the beginning of the show.
So we're going the opposite L formation.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mag. I play Leilani, who's turned evil once again, thanks to some things that she's unaware of, doesn't know why it's happening to her, but she doesn't really care because she's evil. I wasn't here earlier because I slept a little late, because I had a rough night and my seasonal allergies are kicking up, so I'm probably going to sound like this for a little while.
Oh, don't worry.
yeah.
It makes it a lot more interesting to her.
So I'm going to pass it off to
one?
that crazy little dwarf-looking thing down there.
That one.
Hi there, my name is Drakathio Vergath. I am played by Pia Kinyosa, aka RT Studios. I am your dwarf with many talents, but not many of them are very helpful right now, so with that being said, Doctor, what's the prognosis?
The prognosis is cliffhanger.
Double cliffhanger, don't you love it?
Cliffhanger. That was almost like a
Cliffhangers.
super,
Alright.
super cliffhanger. I was just
I can't hold on very much longer.
I'm gonna slip.
Can't hold
I thought-
on much
I thought I
longer.
did- I have
Sorry, I had to.
to play that ace again that I've got for like when Vest runs out of hit points. But anyway, I played Dr. Vest. And my name is Chris or Pi3. And going from order to smallest draconic life form to largest draconic life form, I will pass it up to that above me.
Hello, I'm Oldwin, and I need to lay down. It's okay, buddy. You can lay down. Thank you, brother. Anyways,
I
they're
love it. I
controlled
so love it.
from me, of course. Gearbox, the funny man, one of many funny fellows that's in here,
Mhm,
because everyone's funny in my opinion.
mhm.
But yeah, that was eventful. Now I'll pass it to the DM, the one that literally made any of this happen, because they are the video game.
Hello, I am your wonderful storyteller, Trisha Welsh. I play Rags. I play Ea. I am playing Shazalon. I played our two evil bad guys, which, yes, there was a reason why I had Leilana go evil again. There was
When you
only
say
one way. There's only one way to really transform her back, and
Yeah.
that may or may not happen.
Saying
Just
that they're evil bad guys has means there is a such thing as good bad guys.
true.
Well, technically, Leilana has been the good bad guy this whole time. I mean, she is a
That's
bitch.
fair.
That's fair.
She does have the resting bitch face. I'm sorry, she does.
Yes, she does. She does it very well.
And Mage
Yes,
Hand
she
never,
does.
and Hearth never knew because as the Mage Hand, he just seen shapes.
Next week is our pirate game,
I'm
I do
gonna.
believe.
I got wiping my brow. Woo!
I hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving. If you celebrate that, if you don't, I hope you had a great Thursday. Is there anything else, Kenny?
Not that I know of, but for those of you who did watch the episode of Ganymede last Sunday, you may have noticed that the episode is not aired. We do apologize for that, but we are going to combine that episode into a post-recorded episode that's going to be part 1 and part 2. Part 2 will be streamed, but the episode will be taken offline after that airing for editing purposes, and then will be uploaded the following week. So we are a little bit behind on Star Trek Ganymede, but keep in mind that that episode is going to be a combined two-parter, so we just have to edit it down, and it'll be out the following week after the second episode airs. I think that's everything.
Yes.
All right.
And I do believe that I will see all of you next Saturday, hopefully.
Yeah.
Some of us you'll see this coming Monday.
Yeah, but that's for a different reason.
Like
Yep.
I'm just gonna be sitting there hoping I don't just procrastinate again.
Also, I'd like to say something to our viewers. For those of you who have been continuously watching the series and are interested in possibly joining us as either a guest appearance or a full-time cast member for this show, and have at least watched and know how we play this series, we are opening the doors at a limited capacity for 2 slots for, actually 1 slot, for anyone who is interested in possibly being part of the Season 9 campaign. There will be requirements and rules and restrictions posted on our official Discord, which will be made available in the next few hours, but keep an eye out for that. And without further ado, is there anything else last minute?
Nope, I
Nope,
can't
I'm
think
fine.
of any.
All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on Realms of Awakened Essence, Season 8, Episode 11, Giving Thanks, and we'd like to thank you for joining us. Until then, see you next time. Bye, everyone!
Bye.
Bye.
Sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Yo, well, it's my law, I'ma let you be the boss, 'cause I'll go where you go. I'll take you to a place we can see it all. Step off the edge, I can break your fall. Yo, well, it's my law. you won't regret. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world, and anywhere is homebound. We are kings of the world, and tonight is our playground. We are kings of the world.